One thing I love about the internet, amongst a lot of things, is how people love to tell on themselves. I really, really, really love this because, according to a lot of these modern American women, is every single woman is doing so fucking fantabulous. Every single American woman is rich. Every single American woman is living in this incredible luxury. Like none of them are falling down. They're only rising up. They're all making six figures. A lot of these women have been lying for a long damn time. They've been lying. There's been a lot of this fake it till you make it mentality in the so-called black community. It's been like this for a long time. So a lot of people are driving these cars. I know I have a personal story that I won't talk about because I have talked about this before. So you know the story that I'm talking about, the story of a young man who bought a car that he could not afford, and he's been struggling ever since. And there's a lot of our people with this mentality, always trying to look rich and your ass is poor, always trying to look rich for people that don't know you and people that don't give a shit about you. A lot of these dudes are just doing it for the women. They're thinking that if I get this nice vehicle, I'm going to have a hot girlfriend. And that doesn't always translate into that. There is in my area, there's a bunch of these guys with the Chargers and the Challengers, and that's usually the second vehicle. And like I said, they just do this because they just want they think that they're gonna get hot women. I mean, some people do truthfully, honestly love cars. I get that, but a lot of them, like I heard this Puerto Rican dude. He comes in. He lives in my area. He doesn't live too far from me, so he comes in my local Family Dollar, and he's telling this white lady cashier. He's going on and on. This is my car. This is my car, and I'm just about paying it off, and I'm feeling good about myself, and this and this and that and that, and I feel like $1 million. And there's some people that if they don't have a nice car, they don't have any self esteem. And this is the same thing with some of these women. If they don't have a nice wig on their head or a nice weave, they have zero self esteem. It's just so amazing how people allow material things to shape their own self esteem. I've never understood this because I don't have a car. I've never owned a car. I think it's convenient, to go places, but to be honest with you, when you look at the cost of maintaining it, we're just talking about the maintenance alone, let alone if you didn't buy it out in cash and you got payments and you got interest and you got the gas, the insurance. What do they say? Your average car is going to cost you $10,000 just in maintenance every single year. You got to tune up, you got to rotate the tires, you got to change the oil, you got to whatever. You have to do this. You have to do this or you will not have a ride. So when I look at the cost benefit analysis, especially in my own situation, like both of my jobs are literally 10 minutes away from me. They're 10 minutes away from me. I can walk to work. It would take me longer than 10 minutes. It would probably take me about a half an hour if I was walking at a slow pace, right? So it makes no sense to have a car. I have a supermarket and food stores that are just literally blocks away from me. I live around everything. Economically, it makes no sense to even own a car. I'm not even looking for a woman or whatever. So economically, it makes no sense to own a car. And another thing, a lot of these people that I've known in my neighborhood that have owned cars for decades of their life, these people are always crying. Oh, this went, that went. See, this is another side of the game when it comes to car ownership. See? You know how these people are finally telling you on TikTok? Messi Michonne covers these videos all the time. They're all these single women are finally saying that this thing to get a house was a bad idea. Because guess what? If a tornado comes and the roof blows off, you have to take care of it. There is no landlord. This is your house. If something breaks, you have to fix it. Your average person doesn't know. I've never done roofing before. I never have. I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm pretty sure you can watch a video, but there's still danger to this. These guys get up on this roof here. This roof is at least 20 feet high. This roof here, where I live at. There's danger involved. You can get up there and your ass can fall. It's the truth. Right? So everything is not easy and clear cut. And there's a lot of these people. I've known these people in my neighborhood. I saw this one black woman. She always says hey to me, hey to me. She actually liked me, but I told her I wasn't interested. This was many, many years ago. I told that story a long time ago. She had a good husband that was paying for everything, and she divorced him because he wanted her to just stay home and take care of the kids. So she divorced him, and she's been on the bottom ever since. And I remember, like, I saw her and in my local area, and I was like, what happened to your car? And you should see the look on her face. Oh, yeah, the transmission is gone, and I don't have enough money to fix it. So it's my car has been sitting in her backyard for a couple of months until she's able to get the money up. So right now, I'm taking the bus. And you know how these people feel so sad to take the bus? I'm sitting here like the bus was like the original Uber. Seriously. None of us have to maintain it. The bus company has to maintain it. It is publicly funded by the state. What is so horrible about the bus? It's cheaper than a car. My day pass in our bus system to ride any bus, to ride the only train system we have is in Buffalo, New York, to be honest with you. Um, my day pass is $5. $5. How much is it in New York City? It's got to be way more than $5. I haven't lived in New York City in so long. I don't even know. $5. If the bus breaks down, all we got to do is wait on the bus. They will send another bus within 10 minutes. That's just how amazing it is, man. And you got black people who sit here and act like I'm too big to take the bus. I'm too big to take the bus. Really? Really? You would be smart to take the bus because it saves you money. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you in trying to think that you're somebody that you're not? Why do you care what people think about you? Ride the fucking bus. Get on the bicycle. Like I told this guy that just got hired on my job. You live near me, bring your bicycle to work. He doesn't have a car either. Don't be lazy. Bring your bicycle to work. Nobody gives a shit about you. Live your life. Don't care what people think. There's been a lot of these people faking the funk. There's a lot of people right now that are losing their homes because they never afforded it in the first place. That's number one. And then number two, there's a lot of people losing their cars. You want to know why? Because they're posting it on fucking TikTok every day. Everybody has to post everything. I've never understood this. This chick is doing her makeup while talking about how her car was repossessed. Everybody's trying to be something that they're not. I don't understand why. And in the meantime, you see a lot of these people closing out. They got a nice car, nice SUV, nice truck, whatever, but their body looks like shit. These people don't work out at all. They don't have no respect for themselves. They're just that fucking pathetic. It really, they really are. They really are. They're that fucking pathetic. It's a goddamn shame. It really is, right? Keeping up with the Joneses, trying to keep up with the Joneses can literally keep you poor. Meanwhile, I don't have these people's problems. I don't. I'm able to save a lot of money. I'm able to buy a lot of crypto. I'm able to have a nice savings just in case anything happens. I got a nice saving. It ain't crazy, but it's better than nothing. How many people walking around, if something was to happen, they don't have $1 in their name for an emergency? I've got a lot of dollars in my name for an emergency. So I mean, it is what you do not, depending on where you live, you do not need a car to get around. You really don't.